Hello once again, dudes, my name is Emil, and welcome to another JavaScript tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to have about, or it's the first tutorial where we're going to be working with loops. So let's get started. So let's say that you have a for loop, and let me explain what this basically does. Might sound a little bit confusion, but when you're first used to it, you will be using a lot of for loops. Um, What for loops basically is, it's meaning like, alright, how can I explain this? For basically says like, is the first, well, for is the base tool you should basically be thinking on using, cause well, it's typically used like a variable that is counting, or it's an index that is used to store information about how many times the loop is run. And when it stops, when the counter reaches, a number the user typed in, well, it will use that number. So basically, let's go ahead and add parenthesis and open it. So we're saying like, all right, so we want to count something. I'm gonna set this just I. And you can call this whatever you want. I'm just calling it I. And we're saying like I is equals to 1, right? So uh, if I is smaller than 10, then I plus plus. So what this basically means, it's going to do this. Document right. I'm just going to explain this in just a second. This is line 1. Oh, sorry. That's not how I do it. And you say like I in here, and I'm just going to explain it in just a sec. Alright, so now let me explain. This is basically saying we're going to count something. I is equals to 1. So it's going to start at the number of 1. And it's going to count I up to 10. And it's going to plus it. So what this basically means, if we go ahead and save and run this. And this is meaning like, it's making a loop for I is equals to 1. So this is where it starts. This is line 1, right? And it's going to count down to 10. So this is here 10. Well, it's going to do it up to 10, and this is just meaning that it's going to be per, it's going to do it that amount of times. So it's going to do it 10 times. And then we give an instruction, this is line, and then we type in the loop name, and we set this equals to I, and then we make a break between. So we can change this to 5, and it will start at 5 then. So see, it starts at 5 and goes down to 10. And we can change this to 15, and would go down to 15. And just remember, I'm gonna explain this one more time to be sure. It's saying like, we're going to make a loop that is counting 4, and we're going to call this I and set it equals to 5. So it's going to start at 5 and up to 15, and it's going to count it. Basically, that's what we're sending it here. And we're giving an instruction and saying document right, printing out this is line, and then calling I, this is the number of it, and making a break in between. So basically, I hope you learned something. So this is it for this tutorial, guys. Hope you enjoy, hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.